Brewers Log March 12th. So I finally got around to making up some new and interesting ciders tonight. My goal tonight is to make an orange Julius cider. It has 2 oranges and 2 bags of banana baby food. They're organic bananas that are already meshed up. Make a nice mess in the jar, but should make it easier than trying to get overripe bananas and crushed into the jar. So I'm going to try it. I've seen a couple of mead makers do it. That's actually where I got the orange Julius idea from. So we're going to see how that works out. I first zest the oranges, and then one of the oranges I forgot to take the rind off. The second orange I did get the rind off, so you can see down here. Normally I cut the oranges into quarters and then I pull the rind off, and then I get just the chunks that end up going into the jar. This just has 2 oranges and the 2 bags of banana baby food. It will be getting 1 cup of brown sugar poured into it, and then the rest topped off with just apple juice. And we'll see how that comes out. I thought about doing honey for it, but I figured an orange blossom honey would have been much better for this, but we'll go with a little bit of molasses and see how this comes out. It should be interesting. And then here I've got the makings and the startings for making 2 summer shanties. I'm going to use also brown sugar on these. So I zested 1 lemon and 1 orange and split that in half to go into each jar. And then the same thing with the lemon and the orange. I cut it in half, split it to 2 sides, and then I'm breaking it up. And then I will take these chunks that I've got here and just shove them in. This seemed to have worked well last year. I found that getting the rinds off of it got rid of some of the bitterness, so we'll see how this one turns out since I forgot to take the rinds off the first one. But that's how I do it. I just basically take these, cut them up, shove them in. It's not that hard to do. Try to get rid of any of the seeds or any of the rind, and to make sure that I get as much of it inside as I can. So you can see it's not the easiest thing to do, but they go in there fairly well. I did like having the treetop cider jugs last year to put that in, because they didn't have the much wider mouth. Made it really easy to just shove things in and not worry about how well they went in. So I will finish these up and we'll see what else I get done tonight. Alright, so the starting gravity for my first summer shanty looks to be a 1.06. Go down 3 lines, so I want to say a 6.6. At least that's what I think I'm seeing there. Alright, so the starting gravity of my second summer shanty looks to be to the 4th line, so I'm guessing this is going to be 1068. Alright, so the starting gravity for my orange Julius looks to be 1 line below 60, so we will call it 1062. Alright, so all 3 now have been topped off. They have at least 1 cup of brown sugar in them. Then they have either lemons and oranges for the summer shanties, or banana baby food and oranges in the orange Julius. They got the specific gravities for each one, and they're all using SO4, a teaspoon of yeast nutrient, and a ½ teaspoon of pectin enzyme. So these guys are all ready to go and should start bubbling away in a day or 2, if not sooner. I'll slowly stir them over the next few days to try to keep the sugar from collecting too much at the bottom. As I can see with the summer shanties, is already starting to happen. So while I was making it, I've been drinking a glass of Stevenson Honey Ginger. It's one of the drier ones, but with supper tonight being Asian, and the dried ginger with a sweet stir fry worked fairly well. So that's all I've got for right now.